All right, JP. All of these numbers have an x in common. So what do we have to do first? If they've all got an x, every number up there's got an x, we got to take an x out. So that comes down to 3x squared. That goes down to 11x plus 6. All right? Now the test is going to be set up the same way where numbers 2 and 3 on the test are going to be just like this. All right, how many answers in this problem are we supposed to find? 3. This x that you've already factored out accounts for x equals 0. That's where your extra answer comes from. The other answers, y'all can factor this out to find the other remaining answers. Y'all factor that, see if you can factor it. Or, you know what, if y'all don't want to factor it on the test, you can do quite. All right, what numbers, guys, go here and here? 3x and 1x, because it's got times together that equal the first number. What numbers go here and here? 2 and 3. All right, they've got to times together to equal the last number. How do we figure out if it adds up to give me the middle? What do we have to do? Smiley face, you got to check it. All right, now, are my signs going to be the same or are they going to be different? Second sign's a plus, so they got to be the same. Now, if you guys forgot, I wrote it up here in green in the corner. It's got a plus. They're the same. When it's a minus, they're different. All right, so these got to be the same. They both got to be a plus. Now, let's check this to see if it gives us 11. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times x is 2x. Add that up, that equals 11. All right, it works. We don't have to flip anything this way. It's good. All right, so this answer is going to be negative 2 over 3. This answer is going to be negative 3. All right, so that's how you do number 2. And I think number 3 is the same type problem. It is, guys, exactly. So y'all should be able to do number 3 now, all by yourself. A warm-up, doesn't it? It might be the same problem. I don't know. I didn't mean for it to be. All right, so we just did a problem like this. All right. Caleb, how many answers is this problem going to have? Going to have 4, right. So when you factor it out, what's going to go here and here? Anybody? Yeah, x squared and x squared. All right, what's going to go here and here? 6 and 3. Now, which one's a positive, which one's negative? 6 is a negative. All right, everybody good on that? Everybody see how we got it? Now, we got to find 4 answers. We're going to find 2 answers from this side, 2 answers from this side, and this is exactly like the problem we just did on the warm-up. I had no idea. So, x squared minus 6 equals 0. If you move minus 6 over, that's a positive 6. All right, so Elijah, what we're trying to do is skip this step from now on. Just move your minus 6 over, make it a positive 6, and we can skip that step. Now, the opposite of a square is a square root. Can you find a square root of 6? Nope. So what do you write down? Plus or minus root 6. All right, that accounts for 2 answers. Positive root 6 and negative root 6. All right, y'all do number 4 the same way. Move over positive 3. Y'all should have negative 3. Now, what's the extra thing you got to write on your answer on this side? I. So it's plus or minus I root 3. If it's a negative, just put an I. All right, so you got a couple of those on the test writing. All right, let's go to 5. X minus 7 root x minus 8 equals 0. We may have done this one yesterday. All right, Elijah, this is one we talked about earlier. If it's got a square root of x in the middle of the problem, we're going to start each parenthesis with square root of x. All right, so what goes here and here? Can I put 2 times 4? That equals 8. Doesn't work. Why not? Why don't it work? Because if you add them up, you get 6, or if you subtract them, you get 2. That doesn't work. So 8 and 1 is our only option on this one. Most of the time, it is the ones closest together. It just isn't on this one. All right, Var, which one gets the positive? Which one gets the negative?
1 gets the positive.
All right, good. Everybody good? All right, so y'all should be able to finish it up. We got root x equals positive 8 when I move it over, and root x equals negative 1. See if y'all can do the last step. Let's see your answer on 5. So you marked out that. Gotcha. Marked out that. Gotcha. All right, last step. The opposite of a square root is a square. 8 squared is 64. Negative 1 squared is 1. So the question is, which answer do we mark out? Why do we mark out the 1? Because it was a negative before you squared it. So if you try to plug it in up here, it's not going to work. Your only answer for that problem is 64. All right, I showed you 5. I hope y'all can do 6. All right, then you add them up. So add up 12 plus negative 4 in your calculator. Tell them what you get. Positive 8. It goes right there. Now, I do it again. I multiply them. That gives me negative 32. Add them up. Tell me what you get. Right? That goes down here. All right, now when you times these two, I get negative 60. Elijah, this last column is supposed to cancel out. If it doesn't, then you did something wrong. By that canceling out, it means my first answer is negative 4. And I'm only going to give y'all ones that will cancel out. I'm not giving y'all any that don't. All right, so you're good on the first step. You're going to have 3 numbers left over. The first one's going to be 1x squared plus 8x plus 15. All right, and what I want you to do from there, Elijah, is factor that out, and that will give you the remaining 2 answers. So do that. All right, let's go to number 8. All right, so Elijah, how many answers is this problem going to have? It's going to have 3 answers. You got to find 3 answers. They give you 1 to put in the box. Put it right there. Bring the numbers down. I got 1, 2, 2, and negative 5. All right. I'm going to give y'all a chance to do this one. Weston, you remember how to do any of this?
No.
Take your 1, bring it down. Right there. 1 times 1 is 1. Add them up. 1 times 3 is 3. Add them up. That won't factor. 1 plus 5 is 6. That won't factor. All right, let me write it down. See how far these guys got. Can we get up? Hey, that one won't factor, but you got it right so far. Good. That's right. 1 times 1 is 1. Add them up. You got 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Add them up. You get 5. All right, JP, is that what you got?
That's what I got.
All right, so Weston, if the last column cancels out, which it should, it means this is our first answer. All right, I'm not going to give you anywhere the last column don't cancel out. So if it doesn't cancel, you messed up. Now, Weston, you should have 3 numbers left over. So that's 1x squared plus 3x plus 5. Now, I'm looking around. Everybody's got that, and we're trying to factor it like we should. But the problem with this one is that doesn't factor.
So is that the answer?
Nope. If it doesn't factor, the only way we can finish it up is by doing the quadratic formula. So I need you guys to do the quadratic formula. And I'll stop and give y'all time to do that. All right. Yeah, so Weston, we bring this down and we times them. -2 times 1 is -2. Guys, I got 0 there. -2 times 0, I got -7. 14 gave me 6. All right, I know I got it right because my last column canceled out. Right. Now, I need to show this when Elijah gets caught up and guys who hadn't been here. Caught up? We got a problem. If you look at the last one, Elijah, we always end up with 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3, so I can factor it out. Well, look at this one. It's got 4 numbers. So, Weston, when you get one like this, it's got 4 numbers left over. You got to do it again. And the number that you plug in, Weston, start with 1. If it doesn't work, go to -1. What if neither one of them work?
2.
Go to 2 and -2. Eventually, you're going to find something that works. All right, so let's try 1. Has anybody already tried it to save us some time? Peter, does 1 work?
Which one? 9?
This is number 9.
2 works. 2 works.
2 works and 1 works. Okay, so you can try either one. I'm just going to do 1.
1 works.
1 times 1 is 1. Add them up, I get 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Yes, it does because it canceled out my last. So here's the deal. Yeah, you could have done either one of them. There's an answer. There's an answer. How many answers, Weston, is this problem going to have?
4.
This is going to have 4. So I'm going to find my remaining answers from this. I'm going to slide it up. Let's see, I got x squared plus 1x minus 6. So now I'm going to factor that out. You guys factor that out. Y'all should be able to find your last couple answers.